Have you ever noticed how paradoxical life is? The harder you chase something, the more it slips away. You pour your heart into it, pursue a dream with everything you have, and yet it keeps eluding you, like a shadow you can't quite grasp. But here's the unexpected truth. The moment you stop chasing, the very thing you long for starts coming toward you, effortlessly, without struggle. It's like a magnet. The harder you try to pull it, the more it resists. But when you release the pressure, it naturally aligns and attracts. Or imagine a plant in a garden. You water it, care for it, but if you don't give it time to grow, it won't flourish. You can drench the soil every hour, but only when you step back and let the process unfold does real growth happen. There is power in allowing things to unfold. When you're constantly forcing, pushing, or controlling, you're faced with a choice. Keep pushing or trust the natural rhythm. And once you drop the resistance, life begins to flow. Everything you truly desire starts to move toward you, as if by itself. But how do we desire without attachment? How can we remain intentional without becoming obsessive? How do we stop clinging, controlling, or anxiously calculating outcomes? It is possible. And by the end of this video, I'll share the one principle that changes everything. But first, we start with step one. Step one, let go of expectations. One of the most profound shifts you can make in life is learning to release attachment to outcomes. We often become fixated on what we want, whether it's a career goal, a relationship, or a personal milestone, and it feels like the more we focus on the result, the more control we have. But that's an illusion. In reality, the more attached we are to the result, the more tension and anxiety we create. True power lies in focusing on the process, the effort, the presence. When you're lost in expectations, you miss the present moment. But when you give your best and trust it's enough, peace arises. Attachment to how and when something will happen fuels fear and resistance. But when you let go of the need to control the outcome, something shifts. Your energy moves from fear to flow, from control to calm. This is where Stoic wisdom comes into play. Epictetus said, "Don't seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather, wish that what happens happen the way it does, and you will be happy." This isn't about passivity, it's about trusting life. Happiness doesn't come from everything going your way. It comes from embracing life as it is, without clinging or demanding. Step two, master your thinking. The next step in changing your life begins in the mind. Thought is the foundation of how you experience reality. Every day we're bombarded with distractions, fears, and pressures. But there's one thing that remains in your control: your mindset. When you direct your thoughts, you shape your world. A calm and focused mind finds solutions. A chaotic and reactive mind multiplies problems. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges. It means facing them with clarity and intention. That's how the path unfolds. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Because perception creates reality. By mastering your thoughts, you master your perception. And with perception, you shape your world. How to train your thinking. Observe the thoughts in your mind. Are they empowering or draining? Shift your perspective. Instead of "this is too hard," try "this is preparing me for something greater." Stay rooted in the present. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. Step three, trust the timing. In today's world, everything moves fast. But urgency breeds error. Sometimes in the rush to achieve, we miss what matters most. And often, the greatest shifts happen in silence. During the pause when nothing seems to be happening on the surface, but growth is happening within. Let life unfold in its own rhythm. Everything arrives when you are truly ready to receive it, but society trains us to expect instant results. And yet, the most meaningful things, wisdom, deep relationships, self-mastery, take time. Epictetus reminded us, no great thing is created suddenly. Anything of value takes patience. Don't force it. Keep taking the right steps, not in desperation, but with quiet intention. The universe opens doors when you stop forcing them open. Step 4. Act with intention, not from panic. When everything feels stuck, there's a temptation to act from fear, grabbing at every option, rushing decisions, pushing harder. But fear-driven actions create more confusion. True momentum is born in steady clarity. It comes to those who move with depth, not haste. When you act with grounded intention, you attract clarity, opportunities, and alignment. Epictetus put it this way: first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. That's how action flows from the core. Step 5. Release the need to control. In a world obsessed with control, anxiety thrives. But you can't control the weather, other people, or the future. You can control yourself, your actions, your thoughts, your responses. Epictetus again. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. True strength isn't found in controlling the external world, but in being free within it. Life begins to shift when you stop fighting it. Step 6. Embody the energy of abundance. Most people live from a mindset of lack, but reality shifts when you start living as though you already have everything you need. Abundance isn't about how much you have, it's about your inner state. Epictetus said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Gratitude, simplicity, trust. These are the foundations of true abundance. Step 7. Take aligned action, then let go. Real progress isn't about force. It's about moving with clear intention and then letting go. Act in line with your values, then release your grip on the result. The universe doesn't follow your timeline. It has its own rhythm. Seneca wrote, effort and patience achieve more than struggle and anxiety. What's meant for you will come, not when you demand it, but when you're ready to receive it. If this message resonated with you, consider subscribing for more reflections rooted in Stoicism, intention, and inner freedom. Life doesn't begin when everything is perfect. Life begins when you stop resisting what already is.